From Kirby Sports Center, Matt Panto here for GoLeopards.com as we continue to go through all the previews for the Patriot League basketball season. And today we are joined by the assistant coach of the men's basketball team, Pat Doherty. And Pat, obviously, big congratulations on the game against Lehigh, but now it's time to move on to Colgate.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Our guys played really well, and they earned a victory at Stabler, which it's been a long time for us to leave that arena happy. So I was really happy for the guys. We're starting to come together and do some things better than we've done all year. So it's exciting.
Let's take a look at the game notes for that Colgate game. Leopards come into the game 10-12 overall, 3-2 in the Patriot League, and then maybe three key stats that you can watch, and that has really led to a nice little turn of events here for these Leopards. 2-game winning streak, 6 turnovers each in the last 3 games. 5 Leopards in double figures versus Lehigh, led by Levi Geese's 17 points, and they out-rebounded Lehigh 39-34. In the rebounds, Seth Hendricks led the Leopards with 11 boards on Sunday afternoon over at Stabler Arena. Colgate comes in 8-13 overall. They are 2-4 in the Patriot League. They are led by Murphy Bernatowski, 18 points, 5.7 rebounds per game. He is the 2-time Patriot League Player of the Week. He is also the reigning Patriot League Player of the Week. And Pat, as we take a look at those 3 keys, what has been the most impressive for you and obviously the rest of the coaching staff, especially the last 2 games?
I think for us, what's been the most critical to our success over the past few games has been us taking care of the ball. Because earlier in the year, when we were really struggling with some teams that were putting a lot of pressure on the ball, when we turn the ball over, it just leads to so many opportunities for the team that we're playing. And for us to value the ball like we did against Lehigh, a team that puts a lot of pressure on the ball, it gives us a chance to execute offensively. It gives us a chance to share the ball like we did. So I would say the turnovers are what stands out the most to me. Now, obviously, us rebounding the ball has been an issue all year long. So for Seth to come in and do what he's doing, and Levi and Dan and some of these other guys, it's also very impressive. But I would say taking care of the ball has been will continue to be, very critical for us to have success.
Tomorrow night, Colgate comes to Kirby Sports Center. Obviously, another critical game as you'll look to protect home court. Some offensive keys to Wednesday night's game.
Well, we have to continue doing what we've been doing. When we share the ball, when we pass and cut and execute our offensive plan, we can be hard to guard, and we need to continue to do that. We actually need to do a better job than we've done with that. So that would be one offensive key. We have to keep rebounding. We told Seth, we'll continue to tell the rest of these guys, we have to keep going to the offensive boards like we've been doing. And third offensive key, again, we have to take care of the ball. They're going to come out and pressure us. We have to make sure that we're making, good decisions like we've been making.
Defensive side, Colgate certainly presents some problems with Bernatowski. Pat Moore, another leading scorer for the Raiders. The defensive keys tomorrow night.
Well, Murphy Bernatowski scored 60-something points last week, so he's he's a handful, and he's 6'7", 200 and whatever pounds, but he's really a big guard, and he shoots the heck out of the ball. He can really handle it. We have to make it really tough for him, because when he gets out in transition and they're finding him and he's taking open threes, that's when he can really get himself going. So we have to make sure we key in on him and make it tough. And then the rest of those kids, they all shoot the ball exceptionally well. Pat Moore is a big-time shooter. Mitch Rolls can make shots. The kid Brandon James, who they've been bringing off the bench, he can really shoot it. So you have to guard them at the arc, and you have to be disciplined about it, because they do a really good job of spacing the floor and just letting good players make plays. So that'll be a defensive key. We have to continue rebounding. We have to finish possessions. And then we need to pressure them. I think, coming off a win, it would be easy to come out and not bring the same type of defensive intensity that's gotten us to this point, where we're, beating Holy Cross and playing well against Lehigh and beating Lehigh. We need to bring the same intensity. We need to really defend them, put a lot of pressure on the ball, be disciplined with our defensive game plan, and execute our plan.
Looking forward to that plan. We'll see you tomorrow night inside Kirby Sports Center.
All right, thanks, Matt.
Matt Panto here with the assistant men's basketball coach, Pat Doherty. You can watch tomorrow night's game on the Lafayette Sports Network, GoLeopards.com, and Patriot League All Access beginning at 7 p.m. My suggestion is that you would just make it to Kirby Sports Center and watch it live. Matt Panto for GoLeopards.com.